Hello, everyone. This is the Abundance Oracle here. Well, today we're going to have a very fast conversation because it's going to be unpleasant for some and eye-opening maybe for others. Please like, subscribe, and share. I always forget to say that. Okay, we're going to talk to those people who say it's too expensive to even rent. It's too expensive to purchase a home. So I will tell you how I started out. I started out Monday through Friday working a job, a hard job. I was with one of the largest investment banking firms in the United States, one of the top two. So it was a lot of work and a lot of nighttime work as well because I was trying to work my way back up. Okay, Saturday and Sunday, I had a second job. This was before I had kids. And my second job was trying to figure out how I could buy my first little house. So I saved money doing everything. And if you're young, you are very, very lucky because when you do find something, you can call your friends and say, who do you know that knows how to reshingle? Who do you know that knows how to paint? So this is what I did. I saved my money. I brought my lunch to work. No one brought their lunch to work. And not only did they not bring their lunch to work, they went out to fancy restaurants to work. But I was committed to getting the job done. I had to. I wanted to make a lot of money in my life. And it wasn't going to fall in my lap. So what I had to do, and some of you might not like this idea, and some of you might steal it and run. Do you have the down payment? Do you have a trustworthy person that if you did the down payment and found an inexpensive house that needed fixing up, you could take and ask them, would they be your roommate or two? Right now, I'm in my waterfront property and I have a little guest cottage. I rent that out. I rent the nanny's apartment that I have out, and I rent in the wintertime. I rent my 3 bedrooms upstairs, and they each have a bathroom. And my side of the main house closes off, and I have like my own little apartment. Now, some people are going to say, "Oh, all those people, it's not really your house." You're right. It's not really just my house. And I learned how to write leases. And then you know what I did? In the very beginning, I kept accumulating those little houses on the weekends and figured out how to deal with floors that have not too good floors. Okay, do you know there's deck paint that look beautiful and you can get border things cut out and paint little borders around? Well, I was in New England. In New England, you can do lots of cutesy things, and it's a lot of the stuff I started to do. People thought that was the best part of the house, the best selling feature. So you can do this all. After you get up to 50 houses, which is what I did, it was too cumbersome for me to work and build the houses and build my portfolio of houses and find leases and do all that stuff. So I ended up hiring a bookkeeper, and I hired a realtor, and it really helped them propel themselves up. After 50, I took and sold them all within 2 years. It was a good time frame. I just got very lucky, sold them all. And then I converted them into triple net commercial property. And the triple net means you don't do a darn thing except take the rent and pay the mortgage. And for 20 years then, I just worked on paying down those 3 commercial properties. I had a lumber yard, a pawn shop, and a daycare center. And then it gave me free time to go back and work my job and become one of the largest account openers in all of the downtown Dallas area. So anyway, I'm good at what I do, but I don't always start out good at what I do. So no more whining, no more crying that there isn't enough money for groceries, that you can't afford a house, can't afford rent. Of course you can't. Nobody can in the beginning. You've got to figure out how are you going to do it in a way that someone really broke does it. You got to figure it out. The economy goes in cycles, and we're about to head into a very challenging one. So start figuring it out. If you need to cry, go cry for 10, 15 minutes. Call your friend up and say, how am I going to do this? Let's figure something out together. You need to do something too. Band together with your good friends that are trustworthy. Drop the ones that aren't trustworthy and that will mess you up. Screw you over is what I was going to say. So, all right, this is one of the things you have to figure out how to do. Now, if you can't rent, instead of getting a 1-bedroom, get a 2-bedroom. It's more expensive, but then you divide the costs in half. It's cheaper to have a 2-bedroom with a roommate than it is to have a 1-bedroom by yourself. It may not be pleasant, but hey, do you want to get rich or do you want to stay poor? It's up to you. It's up to all of us. It's not easy to do, and Lord knows, you'll hear some of my stories. I went through some really tough times, living in a basement on a dirt floor. But it's what you're committed to. Do you have to always be comfortable? Then you may not make it. You're going to have to press yourself. You're going to have to get smarter and smarter. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, if only we could get prettier and prettier as we get older. All right. Oh, gosh, the girl in me's coming out. I love you all. Please help me out. Subscribe if you can, or if you haven't already. And please come back. We'll have more chats. Love you. Bye-bye. Stay well. Bye-bye.